What is up, best ones worldwide? It's the best one, Donnie here, with a random WWE Elite haul video. If you're not a best one yet already and you want to watch me rebuild my collection or live my nostalgic memories, watch me go on toy hunts and review wrestling figures, recommend you to hit that subscribe button. Now turn on the post notifications, because of course you already know the grind is real. And I have been going to a lot of different toy shows, trying to sell stuff the last couple of months, and I've picked up lots of random Elite figures within the last couple of months, and decided let's combine all of them into one big video. So we got some that are going to be in the package, we got some loosies, so with that being said, let's get it. The grind is real. So let's begin with some of the loose figures that we have picked up the last couple of months. And starting off, we got WWE Elite 20 Santino Marella. Somebody who was a huge part of like the late Ruthless Aggression, PG era. And Santino was always somebody that was very entertaining. And I used to have this figure back in the day. I really did enjoy it, because it did come with the Cobra, so I definitely had to make sure that it did have that perfect condition figure and everything. And man, Santino, very underrated guy. But with this figure here, I do like the head sculpt. I think it's very good for its time. He's got the brown hair going on. He's also got the patch right on the chin there. I do like the expression going on with his face, and then he does have some tattoo work on both arms. He also does have his singlet with like the Italian flag going on with Santino on the front. And then I also do like the details of like the tattoo on the back there with the wings. I do think that that looks really good. And then he also does have his Cobra inside his hands there, which is really awesome. And then he does have his blue knee pads and blue shoes to go with the singlet here. And just a solid, very underrated Elite figure. And one of my favorite Santino moments was the Royal Rumble when him and Mick Foley, you had Mr. Sacco and the Cobra. I thought that that was a really cool spot. So there it is, we got Santino Marella. Moving on now to our next Lucy, we have WWE Elite Series 12. Brodus Clay, the Funkasaurus. And yeah, I am not a fan of Tyrus. I did not like his run in TNA or NWA, but I was a fan of the Funkasaurus. It was entertaining me growing up. I did enjoy this character for him. Somebody called my mama. And this was a great Elite figure for its time. So with this Brodus Clay here, I really love like the jumpsuit here going on. Looks great. Head sculpt looks just like him. He's got the fedora hat going on, full beard, great smile. And then he also does have the silver chain going on. Loving the tattoo details there, like on the top of the chest there, looks good. He's got the red singlet with the white trim going on. Then he has his red tracksuit going on with the white trim as well on the arms and even the sides of the legs there, which do look good. And then he does say BC on the front of it, which looks great. And then he does have his white boots as well. And just another underrated guy. I feel like we're not going to be getting any Brodus Clay Mattels anytime soon, that's for sure. But a very fun, underrated character during the PG era. And like I enjoyed it for a little bit, so I had to get the Funkasaurus. Moving on now to our next random Lucy. We got Hornswoggle. And I believe this is like a part of like the WLC pack with El Torito. But we only have Hornswoggle here. I forgot which toy show I found this at, but got a really good deal on it, just like all of these figures here. And this is just all over the place, but I always thought it was cool because he has like the hair piece here, so you can take his hair off, because after the match he did get his head shaved there. which I don't know what it was. I enjoyed Hornswoggle with 3MB. Like, a lot of people, like, trash the whole PG era in WWE, but there was some funny moments in there, and Hornswoggle during this time, feuding with El Torito, that was a fun little match that they did. We'll see. So, with this Hornswoggle figure here, I do like the head sculpt here going on. He's got the pissed off head. He also does have the long hair just flowing, which does look really good. Nice little goatee. And then he also does have some tattoo work going on the arms and even the chest. Can't bring me down. And then he also does have some tattoo designs as well on his back as well, which does look pretty good. And I also really do like the pants that he is wearing here. He's got like this bronze color with like some black and white and silver trim going on, which does look pretty cool. And then he does have the boots going on. Definitely a very underrated Elite figure. I feel like we won't get a re-release of this one in the vault, because now that Hornswoggle did sign the Legends deal, I feel like we might get like a little bastard. I know we're going to be getting a DX Hornswoggle. So, like, I don't know. I don't think we're going to be getting one of these, but I think that this is a really cool Elite figure here. Very underrated. And excited to add a 3MB Hornswoggle to the collection. Moving on now to our next random Lucy, we have Ruby Riot here. And right now she's currently in AEW as Ruby Soho, but she hasn't really been on TV because she just has a newborn, so congratulations to her and her partner, I believe Angelo Parker, on welcoming their child to this world. But she was a part of the NXT TakeOver line here, and I realized when I was going through all my women figures that I don't have a Ruby Riot, and I've gotten the opportunity to meet her at Big Event, and she was really cool. Very, very nice person. So I knew I had to get her for my collection, and with this Ruby Riot here, I do really like the head sculpt here. Looks just like her. On one side, she does have like her hair buzzed a little bit, and then on the other, she does have like all the hair just flowing one way, which does look really good. She has the black lipstick going on, and then she does have the rubber vest here. I love all like the little designs here with like the skulls, the hearts, the webs. I think that that looks really good. And then on the back, you get more design. It does say Ruby, and then it does say Riot, which does look really good here. And then I also enjoyed, like, I do enjoy her tights as well. She kind of has like that Zack Ryder look where she has like one full leg with the red here, which does look very good with all the designs. And then on the other, it's a little bit shorter, which is black. And then she does have like this really cool tattoo piece right there on like her upper knee, which looks very nice. And then she also does have her black kick pads as well. Just a very solid women's figure. I really like this one a lot. Moving on now to our next random Lucy, we have WWE Elite Series 67, Velveteen Dream, Patrick Clark here. And Velveteen Dream during NXT Black and Gold was one of WWE's homegrown talent. And due to some accusations that came out, he got released by WWE, and he's been sort of coming back into the wrestling picture recently. Not as cancelable as he once was, but he was a very, he was over the top superstar during his time. Somebody I'm surprised that never made it to the main roster, but with my Black and Gold NXT shelf, it was a time I really enjoyed wrestling, and I figured I had to add Velveteen to the collection, and he was one of the cheaper NXT guys. So with this Velveteen Dream figure, I do love the designs here with the hair. He's got some designs on the sides, and then his hair all sticked up on the front. And then I also do like these glasses. I do like the design of those, and good facial, good head sculpt here. And I do like this white jacket as well that he's wearing. I do like all the designs going on. He was very toyetic during his time. And then he also does have the purple tights going on here, the long tights with the pins in the knees and everything. I do like the little designs going on there, which does look very cool. And then he also does have some more designs going on the white boots here. And I kind of wish for Velveteen Dream, and I'm sure a lot of people felt like this when the figure was out, because I wasn't collecting during, like, the time that this was out. I got into it maybe about, like, 6 to 8 months later. But with this belt, like, there's way better options for him, like, to make into an elite figure. And I think that it could have been so much better. But very excited, though, to add a Velveteen Dream to my collection. But he will probably be going in the back. Moving on now to our next loose elite figure, we have Magnum TA. And this is an old one right here, which I actually got this for only 15 bucks, which is not that bad at all. Can't complain, and he is one of the older elite figures, and he, I believe, doesn't have a Legends deal right now at WWE, but here it is right there. We got Magnum TA, and with this figure here, I think they did a great job here, like, with the head sculpt. Looks just like him. He's got the long, curly blonde hair going on with the handlebar mustache. Love just the regular facial expression. Then he does have his plain black vest going on with the plain black tights. And then he also does have some big black knee pads as well with the white and red cowboy boots. And Magnum TA, he was one of the best in the NWA. So I think I am going to throw that Harley Race 10 pounds of gold on this figure. He's going to be going in the old school shelf. So I am excited to finally add a Magnum Mattel Elite figure to my collection. And moving on now to our next random loose figure, we have Hacksaw Jim Duggan. And I believe this is WWE Legends Series 3. I could be wrong. I don't really remember much of the Legends, like what series they were. But I had all those older ones, like, in the beginning of, like, the Mattel days. And I'm surprised that Hacksaw isn't on, like, a nostalgia deal. I'm very surprised by that. There is some marks, though, on this Hacksaw. I did pay, like, only $10 for this, so I'm not surprised by that. So I am going to have to do some work here and maybe try to get this off with, like, a magic eraser or something. But we at least got the 2x4. We didn't get the American flag with him, but that's alright. We're not going to display him with it anyways. But with this old school Hacksaw Jim Duggan, I do like the head sculpt. I think it's really good for its time. I think this was like a 2011 release. He does have the long brown hair going on with the full brown beard. He's got his mouth wide open, ready to yell, "Oh!" And then I do like the torso option here in the arms. They could have gotten away with making him a little bit bigger here, but I do like that he has the plain blue tights going on with the blue knee pads and the blue boots as well. And of course, he does have that 2x4 in his hands. And to me, like, just a very solid Legends figure. Like, I realized going, like, through my shelves before doing my room tour video, which if you guys haven't checked out, highly recommend it. I needed a Hacksaw for my collection, and I'm glad that I was able to find this one. But we are going to have to get some of the little marks that are on him off of him. But it isn't really noticeable unless you really look up close, if you really pay attention. But very excited to add him to the collection. And finally, our last loose WWE Elite figure that we have, that we're going to be adding to our collection, is one half of the Nasty Boys, Brian Knobbs. And I've been needing this one for a very long time now, because I found this one here, Jerry Sags, for a very good deal. I believe like I think like it's been like a year and a half already, which is absolutely nuts. And I have just haven't been able to find like a good Brian Knobbs for a good price. But now we can finally take both of these guys out, which we will be unboxing Jerry in just a moment. But with Brian Knobbs here, I really do like the head sculpt choice that we do have here. He's got the mullet blonde hair going on. He just has a normal facial expression. And then he also does have the nice rubber good jacket here. Nasty Boys, and I do like the chain design on the back here going on. And then he also does just have some like splattered paint like behind the name, which I do like a lot. And then he also does have the rubber shirt on as well that does say Nasty Boys. Nice little tank top there. Then he does have like the long pants going on with the regular boots, but I do like the design of like the chain like around the boot here, which is nice. And unfortunately, we don't have the sunglasses for him, But it is what it is. I'm not complaining too much about that. Just excited to finally have Brian Knobbs in my collection, because we've been needing him, all because we have Jerry Sags here that we have been waiting to unbox. Like, I am not even hesitating right now. I have been waiting almost 2 years to unbox this, but it just didn't feel right to take this out of the package without his tag partner. But now that we got the tag partner, oh yeah, we are totally friggin' taking him right out of the package. And oh yeah, we're already, we ripped right through that. There we go, we got Jerry Sags here, looking great. The other half of the Nasty Boys. And with Jerry though, before we do get into that, here's what the shades do look like. Because of course this was in the package here. So you do have like the same design, which is cool. But with Jerry here, he does have the same like mullet style haircut as his partner, except it's black hair going on, a little bit more spiked up, which I like. And then you also do have a great head sculpt here. Like, I like that he has like the missing tooth in the front. Very, very accurate here. And then he also does have the long trench coat going on as well, with the Nasty Boys logo on the back, with some more red and yellow splattered paint, with the chains going on as well. And then he does have the same tank top, rubber goods shirt, saying Nasty Boys on it, which does look very awesome. And then he does have his long black tights going on, with the same boot design, which I really like, can't get over how nice the chains are, like around like the boot there. I do like that little detail there. And just a very solid Elite figure. Very excited to add the Nasty Boys to my old school shelf. And yeah, I feel like we're not going to be getting Nasty Boys anytime soon. And it's unfortunate. Like, I wish some of these legends were on deal so like we could throw them into the vault, greatest hits, maybe even get some new deco. But honestly, I'm very happy though to get these for the price that I paid, which isn't that bad. Moving on now to our next figure, we have WWE Elite Series 85, Liv Morgan. And believe it or not, I had this like in my selling pile at toy shows for the last couple of years, but then I realized going through my shelves that this could be a perfect Judgment Day Liv Morgan, because she is wearing the all black. So honestly, like, we have made the decision not to get rid of her, and I'm kind of glad nobody bought it off of me. So we're gonna rip her right out of the package here. And because we have been needing a Judgment Day Liv, and I'm surprised like we haven't gotten a Liv Elite figure since her Money in the Bank one, which is, I feel like, already been such a long time. And we do get this little like bathrobe going on here, that to the side, and we get some interchangeable hands with her. So this will definitely be going on that Judgment Day shelf that I have going on, which I am very excited about. And yeah, this is a perfect Judgment Day Liv Morgan here. Definitely with the all black. Like, I can't throw that Money in the Bank one with them. But with this Liv Morgan figure here, I actually really do like the head sculpt going on here. She's got the long blonde hair going down. And then I also do like the head sculpt. I wish like the paint apps were a little bit better on her face. Something that they do got to work on. But nonetheless, like, it still does look like her. She does have the choker on. And then I really do like this all black gear that she has going on. Perfect like Judgment Day gear, which I do love all the details going on. She's got the black and the white finger nails going on. And then she also does have some really cool designs here, like on the legs. I really do like that. The straps with like the star going on that one side of her leg. And then I also really do like the high boots as well. The knee pads and the boots connect, which I really do like. A lot great details there. Very excited to add like a Judgment Day looking Liv Morgan to the collection. Moving on now to our next figure, which this is going to be a fix-up that I wish I did a while ago, but I did find these at, I think, Big Event New York for a very good price. And we got Stephanie McMahon, Elite 94. And we also do have Legends 15, Stacy Cabler. which this one I think I was able to get online for like literally like $6, which is not a bad deal at all. But there we go. The plan is here for the fix-up, we are going to put this Stephanie McMahon head sculpt on Stacy's body, and this is going to be a Ruthless Aggression Stephanie McMahon General Manager figure, which I'm very excited about. And then I think with like the remaining parts, we'll probably just throw this Stephanie body like into like my We Are Wrestling crowd, because we always can add crowd members and never go wrong with that. So we're still going to get use out of it. And there it is, which we reviewed this figure years ago. Which I still have to this day with my Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Which still, like, I think that this Stephanie McMahon figure is one of her best figures by far. I wish we can get, like, new ones, which I know won't happen here, but there it is. We're going to put her to the side now. Let's open up Stacy Cabler. And, like, I know a lot of people did this fix-up, like, when it happened, but around that time, I really wasn't a fix-up guy. I was more like, I have to keep the figures the way they are, but now the more I'm getting into these figures and collecting them, I've been doing more fix-ups, because there's some figures that Mattel just isn't going to make. And the Stephanie McMahon, I don't think they're going to be making. Because a lot of that, a lot of her stuff at SmackDown General Manager, there's a lot of controversial things that she did with her dad. But this right here is the perfect, this is definitely the perfect body to do the General Manager, Stephanie McMahon. So we're going to take Stacy's head right off of there. Let's take Stephanie McMahon's head off of there. And, like, I wish it was, like, blonde, like, a little bit more blonder to head sculpt, but it still works, because before she did the blonde, she did have this look. And, yeah, this is a perfect fix-up. Hold on a second. That is a perfect friggin' fix-up right there. Something so easy, so simple. Yeah, I'm excited about adding this Stephanie to my collection now. That is a very easy fix-up right there. Looks really good. So now we got SmackDown General Manager Stephanie McMahon, and now I just got to throw like a random woman's head sculpt on here and throw her into the crowd. So honestly, that is a great 2-for-1 right there. Absolutely happy with that with the results there. But moving on now, we have a WWE Elite Series 56 Gentleman Jack Gallagher. And I believe now he's doing like boxing or like mixed martial arts or something. But we're just going to take him right out of the package here. I'm trying to get more 205 Live people, because I do kind of want to start getting all of those figures for my collection eventually. But there's really nothing special here, just a new character to add to the collection. Got him for, I'd say, a very good, which I will say I got him for a very, very good gentleman price. But there it is here. We got Jack Gallagher, and with this figure here, it's just Jack Gallagher. He's got the orange hair going on. He's got the old school mustache, and then he's got the pale body there. And I also do like the tights design going on. He's got the black with like all the different colored stripes going on. He's got the umbrella, and then he does have the high striped socks going on with the boots there. Very decent figure for its time. And I don't even know why I picked this up, to be honest with you. Like, he's been he's been waiting to be unboxed for a very long time now. And the packaging was damaged, so I couldn't really sell it. Nobody's gonna buy this anyways. So I figured just get him. I'll probably end up just throwing a shirt on him and put him in the crowd. Doesn't even deserve to be on my shelf. And finally, we had to save the best Elite figure for last. And this one we actually did get at Time Warp Collectibles. If you guys haven't checked out that toy hunt video, highly recommend checking that out. This was one of my favorite finds during that hunt. And that is WWE Elite Series 28 Crush as Demolition. And I'm so mad that they had this dude on a deal, because I wish we got a Kona Crush. I wish that they gave us a regular Crush. Even a Nation of Domination one would have been so cool. even like a heel Crush. Like, there's so many Crush figures that they could make. But we're going to take this right out of the packaging here. Which, oh man. First time in the line, and the only time in the line. Which, we do already have Axe and Smash. We paid a good arm and a leg for that one. But having Crush with them, I think, really completes it here. And, like, the thing that sucks is, like, there's no, like, different head sculpts at this time where you can take them off. Because just giving me, like, just a Crush head sculpt without the face paint. Oh, that, like, we could have made freaking Kona Crush. But this will do for now. And Crush is one of my more, like, favorite guys during, like, the new gen era of WWF. So, like, that's why I'm kind of mad that, like, we never really got, like, a Crush figure. But with this Demolition Crush here, I will say it does look very, very badass. He does have the black mullet going on, and then he does have the silver, black, and red face paint going on with the crazy looking face. And then I love this rubber good vest here. It's got all the spikes going on all around. Looking very good. I love like these arm pieces that he has on both of his arms. Looks very good. And then he also does have the black tights going on with like the silver dots on both sides there. He does have his knee pads. And then he also has the spikes going on the boots as well, which the details on like all of like the costume that he's wearing here looks very good, especially for like an Elite Series 28. But very excited to like add him now to my collection. I really hope down the line we could get a Kona Crush in like the Legends line. That would be an easy buy for me. But there you have it, guys. We got a bunch of loosies that we're going to be adding to our collection all over the place. Let me know in the comment section below your favorite figure that I got here in this video. Mine has probably got to be the Stephanie McMahon fix-up. This is just a great fix-up here. And if you want to do this, Legends 15 Stacy, use the body, Elite 94 head sculpt on Stephanie, and there you go. You got your perfect general manager Stephanie. But if you guys enjoyed this video and you guys want more random hauls and random figure reviews, smash that like button now. If you're not a best one yet already, recommend you guys to hit that subscribe button now. Turn on the post notifications. New videos guaranteed every other day. The link's down in the description box below. You can go follow me over on my social medias. And We Are Wrestling. All the links down below. And of course, to all the best ones out there worldwide, we are taking over. Peace.